And the Islamic State claimed responsibility for a series of bombings and gun battles which rocked the Indonesian capital of Jakarta this morning, marking the first assault on the Muslim-majority country by the radical group. 7 people were killed during the 3-hour exchange of fire. However, 5 of them were the attackers themselves. Indonesia has been on edge in recent weeks since IS had threatened to put Indonesia on its, quote, spotlight. I-24 News' Tamara Ziv has more.
The Islamic State group on Thursday claimed responsibility for carrying out deadly shootings and bombings in Jakarta earlier in the day, which were thought to be an imitation of the November attacks in Paris. Indonesian police said they previously received threats from ISIS that Indonesia would be in the spotlight and had made arrests accordingly.
We haven't confirmed anything yet, but from a warning it said there would be something about Indonesia that will be on the international news.
Indonesian President Joko Widodo visited the scene of the attacks and urged the public not to speculate on who was behind them.
We condemn these attacks that have disturbed the peace of society, and we want to spread this message to the nation. I ordered the authorities to catch those responsible for the attacks and even those out there that are involved in this. We, as a country, we should not be frightened by what has happened, this act of terror. We should stay calm because everything will be under control.
Police said there were at least 6 explosions and they had shot dead 3 of the attackers and captured 4. 3 suicide bombers were suspected to have been involved, while 3 policemen and 3 civilians were also killed, they said. The main thrust of the attack was on an office block, and it began with a blast outside a Starbucks cafe on its ground floor. Indonesia has been a victim of several bombing attacks in the past, claimed by Islamic militant groups. The country has been on high alert after authorities said they had foiled a plot by Islamic militants to attack government officials, foreigners and others. The country has seen a spate of militant attacks in the past, the deadliest of which was a nightclub bombing on the holiday island of Bali in 2002 that killed 202 people, most of them tourists. Police have been largely successful in destroying domestic militant cells since then, but officials have more recently been worrying about a resurgence inspired by groups such as Islamic State and Indonesians who return after fighting with the group.